Hello, welcome to Fine Moon Rising. This is Aries, September 2025, Tarot, Astrology, and Predictions. I'll be focusing on the energy for September 2025 for Aries, so welcome in. I'm going to do a little bit of tarot. I'm shuffling the cards right now, and then we'll move into some astrology, and then we'll move back to the tarot. I'll do a little energy drawing. And what struck me about your reading was that there was a lot of rebirth. There was a lot of fresh energy. There was a lot of kind of moving at a faster pace towards some goals, but goals on the back of transformation, of course, which can never be which can be uncomfortable. And so your drawing actually depicted twins. They look like little fetuses. So we'll continue on. Okay, you have the Emperor here, the Ace of Wands as explainer, the Death card, the Fool card, the World card, the Four of Wands card, and then overall energies, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands. So let's get started for you, Aries. You have the Emperor here, followed by the Ace of Wands. I believe that you're actually taking charge, but taking charge on the back of some giant transformation. So something has happened. I imagine there was probably maybe a tower moment or some sort of moment where things changed rapidly for you in your life. And you've developed a new set of goals, a new set of wants, a new set of needs at this time. And so I feel like you are rerouting your life a little bit in order to accommodate this new change. And that's why the Ace of Wands is appearing here. Very mercurial energy. I'm not sure why I said that, but it is. Then it can be a part of Jupiter and Gemini being very communicative at this time. Okay, so you do have the Death card followed by the Fool card. There is, on the back of this transformation, is being creative, being passionate, being a change maker. And I think that's where you're comfortable. And I think the moment that you stop doing that, it's kind of incites a bit of laziness. And so you always have to be moving, you always have to be going, you always have to be heading toward a goal. You know, whether you reach that goal or not, that's all up to you. But it will cause a rebirth here in your life and open a new world. Let's see, there's this World card followed by the Four of Wands. So you've stepped through the world, or you'll be pushing yourself through into a new world. And I believe that is a new set of goals. I think that something occurred that changed your trajectory such that you now have to reroute your path. And I believe Pisces got something very similar, but more on a mental level. I believe this is actually actionable items in your life. I think you're tired of kind of sitting back and watching things. You might have been doing that for quite some time, and now it's time to take the action to push things forward. And so you'll be moving everything in your life forward that much more quickly towards your happiness. And there's a bit of trepidation in the fact that the Fool card is here, and the Fool card is right behind the Death card, which means that the new start is exactly where you're headed. It's almost, I'm not going to say rock bottom, because there's no like real rock bottom cards, unless there was somebody out there that did hit kind of a rock bottom section of life, and then it's like, okay, now I need to start again. Now I need to reframe, reimagine. There's a word reimagine here, and you know, all things are possible. So there's something here about, and I'm drawing kind of two, it looks like two little zygotes here that are connected together. So I think you are birthing something. It's a rebirth. It's a new transformation, and it is pushing you towards a new life, a new section, a new phase, an exciting new path, because you have all major arcana here with the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Death, the Fool, and the World card. Those are massive change makers, very Plutonic energy, as well as some Aries energy showing up here. Okay, and then also this Taurian energy that I'm noticing on the World card, I feel like it's money related. So something in your life you've had to readjust as far as money goes, and I feel like a lot of people are actually readjusting as far as money goes. What is important to you, what is not important to you, something like that. So there's minor readjustments, but there's major readjustments, and it could be as a result of some sort of birth. It could be actual birth, or it could be just, you know, a rebirth you're feeling inside your body. You are just, you know, becoming anew after some hard times. Okay, and so overall energy for you is the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands. So I do feel like you are actively working on your nest egg. You are actively working on, and there's like two little mice that seem to be trying to get in the box of this Ten of Pentacles here. And I wonder if you're worried about finances. I wonder if you, and that's why you're pulling back on certain things. I feel like you're very much controlled with your money. And I see also dragonflies on the Four of Wands. So I do feel like there is something here about this transformation is something that you have worked towards, that you are progressing towards, and I think you have taken the steps already, and so you're seeing the fruits of your labor actually in September. It's going to be starting, and I feel like on into December. I'm hearing December is going to be when you're really going to see a difference in your life, in your day-to-day life. And then this Hierophant here, this is learning, right? It's almost like a leveling up in your learning, leveling up in your consciousness, leveling up in the way you are in the world. I feel like it's a very good change. I feel like it's something that you wanted. I feel like it's kind of a glow up, grow up situation, because that's what the Hierophant is, okay? So we do have this Page of Wands, and this Page of Wands has showed up quite a lot today. And so I do feel like this Page of Wands is that initial spark of creativity. It's like, oh my gosh, I did this. I can't believe it. And it's so exciting. And so this is this initial spark of I can keep going. I can do other things. What can I do next? And so there's a little bit of a boost for you of that passionate energy. Okay, let's move right on into the tarot or the astrology. And nothing really jumped out to me except for Jupiter and Gemini for you. And that's curiosity meets new ideas, new opportunities, and also can be kind of a scattered focus. And some people say the energy of Jupiter and Gemini can also be very scattered and also superficial. But you know what? I don't think that... Okay, here's what people get wrong about Geminis. They're absolutely not superficial at all. Incredibly deep thinkers, they just will not share it with you. So unless they find that you are quite similar to them, they're going to be closing their lips. They absolutely will not share things, and they seem very superficial, and it's because they don't desire the intensity of connection all the time. And so for you, you may be heading into that phase of, you know what, I'm moving so quickly, I can't really settle on any one thing and get too focused on one thing, because I'm learning so much and I'm transforming so much because I'm moving so quickly, that I feel like this is energy that is, you're not interested in just, you want to cast a wider net in order to gain an increase in finances, to collect the abundance. I think that one narrow focus is not really for you. And I think you're using your energy in multiple places at once. And I think it's a welcome change. You may have been kind of stuck before, but this is a welcome creative change for you. It's definitely mastery over multiple things in your life and a fast movement. And so I do feel like this is a welcome energy, and this is providing more creativity, more happiness, more purpose of life, and more interest. And anytime we are interested in something, that gives rise to creativity. Okay, shortly you will see your end cap cards, and the end cap cards are the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So at the end of September, I'm hearing end like 25th. The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. You may be disappointed by somebody in your life, or something that just is kind of a failure, but or you see it as a failure. I just want you to know that it absolutely is not. Some things come into our life and leave our life just as quickly, in order to kind of open our eyes as to what we don't really want in our life anymore, and for the universe to kind of say, hey, did you really learn this lesson? And so a lot of times you will run into the same things, same cycles, same people, same issues over and over again, as kind of a check back from the universe to say, did you learn that lesson? Well, you have. So you're going to be going through with flying colors and on to your next adventure. You do have this Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles is definitely a card of getting your shit together. And that's really what's happening here, is you are definitely full force getting your your goals in line, and also organizing the steps in which to reach those goals. So I think it's a very motivational time for you, and I think it just is on the back of something that had occurred in the past that didn't go as planned, and now all of a sudden the transformation can happen, and you can now see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is the new world, which is happiness, which is getting all your finances, improvement in finances, and more opportunities, and also that mercurial attitude of activity. Okay, so if you enjoyed this reading, Aries, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good month.